Okay. Hey, everybody. Okay, so real quick, I am coming to you guys to give you guys some different information I found out. So, getting right to it, women are connected to the moon. Yeah, and it's probably not something you like never heard before, but this is what it's all about. Okay, so the moon is like a female energy. The sun is a masculine energy. We women are connected to the moon and the cycles of the moon. It's very important that you pay attention to when there's a new moon, when it's waning, when it's waxing, if it's a full moon, and you'll kind of know what you're supposed to do as a woman. On the night of me starting, my cycle, sorry, TMI, 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 you probably maybe fast forward it, I'll give you about 10 seconds, okay? But for guys or whomever, make it grossed out. But basically, on the night of me starting my cycle, I rolled over. Me and my husband actually looked up and we saw the moon. It was actually waning, going into a new moon, which is what we're about to see on Sunday, on the 13th, September 13th. And I instantly rolled over, just started looking into my phone to figure out, like, what was important about that. And I learned that most women's cycles are either going to start on a new moon or a full moon. Some people say that it should start on a full moon. Some people say that it should start on a new moon. I don't know. But most of the things that I've researched and found is that it should start on a new moon or a full moon. You can give me what you think below. I'm not an expert, but I do think that it's kind of difficult for every woman in the world to be synced on just a full moon or just a new moon. I do think that it is either or. However, I'm on a new moon right now. Some people say that that means that you may have an imbalance. That's probably true as well. Hopefully not, but the reason why they say that is because we are operating off of artificial light, where we're not going to sleep when the sun sets or waking up when the sun rises. We oftentimes, in my case, I stay up late, and my lights are on. My husband likes the house light lit up, and I do too. So most of the time, my body's probably going to get about 4 to 6 more hours of light after the sun sets. So, well, here's some tips. Basically, one thing that I learned, and I'm just now learning, I'll come back with some more information. But one, if you're a woman, you want to pay attention to the moon. Instantly, your pineal gland just gets messages from the moon energy, and it knows that you are aware of what the moon is doing. Two, find out what it means when it is waxing, waning, new, or full. Um, Three, you want to um, understand that in the mantra, I am, I feel, I do, I love, I speak, I see, I overstand. Ouch, I hate hitting my elbow or my shin or my knee. Eee. Anyway, in that mantra, I am, I feel, I do, I love, I speak, I see, I overstand. You are going through the cycles of the moon phases each month, each day, each week. The world is, the rivers, the oceans, the weather, everything is in sync with that. The weather is like right now we've had a lot of rainy, gloomy weather where we'll be kind of winding down into letting things go. Letting things go, that disappointments, regrets, starting over. Letting feelings go. Just let it all go. As the new moon approaches on the 13th, we'll have one day. We need to be giving sacrifices, offerings, and focusing our energy and meditating on it being on your what you want new, like new for your health, your love life, your finances, your dreams, your travels, your aspirations, your purpose. Do those things. So once you do that in the new moon, then you're going to start accomplishing. You're going after your cycle's over with, you pretty much feel refreshed and rejuvenated, and you feel creative, and you do those things within that first week. You start getting your goals accomplished, and you want to go ahead and do those things. Do whatever you can to get your goals accomplished. So then the third week, when you're waxing to the full moon, you don't feel so depressed. Otherwise, you'll grab onto feelings and things that make you feel disappointed, like, oh, I didn't get those things accomplished. Oh, I'm not pregnant. Oh, I'm not meeting the goals at my job. Oh, me and my husband are at this place, woo. Because now you're going downhill, and regardless, you have to do this. You need to be either proud of yourself, and living in the fact that you've done what you can do and you're happy with that. Otherwise, you're going to grab a hold of negative things. Okay, so when you become proud of yourself and then you start going into the full moon, you start wanting to let go of things that you are embracing the newness, the things that you've learned, the intuitions, because while you were winding down, sorry, I forgot to say this, when you were winding down, like where I'm right now, I'm winding down. So I'm reflecting on what I want, what I need, how I feel about this last cycle, what I don't want to do anymore, and what needs to happen. Myself speaks to me. I need to be quiet. I need to. It's hard. I talk a lot. I need to listen more. I need to not comment about everything. Um, I need to not allow my emotions to be affected, so easily. So, and that's something that's always needed help. But right now that's what I need. I also need to do some other things, and that's also on my mind. So I focus on these things while I retract and reserve myself away. A lot of times people's like, you're PMSing, is because people are women PMS because they're not listening to their bodies. They don't need to be around people. They need to be listening to them, their spirit. They need to be getting messages from the nature, from things changing. They need to be accepting where they are and knowing where they're going, so that everything around them is balanced. And plus, because their energy is so low, they're throwing off the balance of the community when they're out and about. And when they're around their husbands, usually they don't get along, or people or friends, because they need to deal with things within themselves. So, um, when you are in your cycle, kind of back away, listen to your body, go lay down, go rest, 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 dreaming, opening up your pineal gland, because you'll receive messages, you'll dream bigger, you'll um, feel, overstand, all those things. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Get a journal, take notes. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna listen to my body and turn this video off and sit here and meditate and try to control myself until my husband shows up with my shrimp broccoli and potatoes. Yeah, so if you have any questions about that, right now I am probably going to really, instead of doing what I really want to do productive, I'm going to let my spirit be spoken to and listen to a voice verbal thing about Oya. We have a bimbe on Sunday about Oya, and hopefully I have a little footage to give you guys about for the bimbe. But it's a new moon on the 13th, so it's a perfect time to have a bimbe, offer up offerings, and the verbal audio that I'm listening to is more so about how to deal with loss. So after I listen to this video, and we also listen to the conference call tonight, I will come back and give some things about how to deal with loss and how to deal with Oya and loss. That's the Orisha Oya, Oya. That was a little tidbit on the end of this. Needless to say, yes, this video has been about basically what I have learned from myself, us as women being lunar and feminine energy, and embracing and connecting yourself with that, getting your hormones balanced, drinking your teas, your herbal medicine, your peppermint, your chase tree berry, your sage, your rosemary. Men, drink your teas, your just your different types. And I'll come to you guys on a video about that. I picked up a lot of different things at the grocery store yesterday, so hopefully I can do a video about that this evening. But I'm going to stop talking. Love you guys. Thanks. If you have any questions, put some things below. Hopefully I have another video about Oya and teas, herbal, and hopefully another video about the moon and what you guys have learned, so I can put some things together. But right now we're winding down and we're going into a new moon, so let go of those bad energies and disappointments and regrets and all that stuff, and definitely go into new thoughts, new dreams, new aspirations, new goals. Meet those goals. Do some magic as far as making those things happen. Yes, meditate, pray, namaste. Ankh Uja Seneb. That's the chant. Ankh Uja Seneb. Unk Ujjasanet. Walk around, say that, let that be your vibrations, your energy, and draw goodness. Thank you, and 10 minutes.